I'm going to show you how to turn 0 gold into 500,000 gold and earn 10k every 10 minutes. But when you start doing this and you level up more and more, you can actually grow this exponentially and earn like 500,000 gold in about an hour. So first of all, what we're going to do is go to the Skingrad East Gate. So spawn here, just fast travel, and then on the bridge, make a left turn and go down to this farm. And what I'm going to do is just harvest all of the tomatoes at this farm. It just starts with harvesting tomatoes. It's as easy as that. And what's really good about this is that this is not against the law. So anyone who sees you, they won't get aggroed because you're totally within your rights to just rock up to a farm and steal all of the produce, apparently. Hey, I don't make the rules, but we're going to steal all of the tomatoes first of all. This is the first step. And there's actually, I've counted, there is a whopping 60 tomatoes to loot here. So if you manage to loot all of these tomato plants, you'll actually come away with 60 tomatoes. And that's really, really good because we need as many tomatoes as we can get our hands on. But as I say, this is the first step. And after that, yeah, so here's my lovely tomatoes. But after that, what we want is grapes. So tomatoes and grapes are our two ingredients for this money farm. We're actually going to farms in order to farm money. That's how it works. But that's where we were. We're at Skingrad, and now we need to go to the second place, which is just next door. This is the Grateful Pass Stables. So you can fast travel there, but if you haven't discovered it, just go like northwest. Yep, northwest, and then visit these stables. And what we want here are the grapes. So loads of grapes here, and we can just loot these straight from the bush. Now it kind of looks like the farmer is aggro at us, but he's not aggro at us, he's aggro at a wolf. So it's not our fault. The wolf just followed us here, and the farmers don't like wolves. But he's not annoyed that we're picking his grapes. As I say, you can have as many grapes as you want. Just pick all the food you see on the ground or in bushes. That's totally fine. This is not against the law. You won't get arrested. So just get all of these grapes here. And again, there's around 60, 70 grapes in total. There's a few fields here. And as you can see, endless fields of grapes, which is really good. So that's all we need, tomatoes and grapes. And these actually respawn, which I'll show you how to respawn in a bit. You can just wait. But I'll show you how long you need to wait for in order to respawn these grapes and tomatoes. But that's not it, because there are other locations in the world where we can go and get more tomatoes and grapes. And yeah, you need as many as you can get. And we don't want to buy it, we want it for free, because this is, after all, a money farm. And money is the name of the game. So we're not spending a dime to do this farm. We're doing it from 0 gold. So here's the next place to go to. This is Lord Drad's estate, and it's to the north of Anvil. And here are some more tomato plants. Just rock up to Lord Drad's estate and steal those tomatoes. Not as many here as in the previous location, but that's fine. We're just having extra tomatoes. It only took about 20 seconds to get here. You do have to discover it, but if you've already discovered it, you can fast travel right here and just loot everything. There's also a bunch of other produce. We got tobacco plants and potato plants, cabbages, corn, all this stuff, but we don't actually need this for this farm. All we need is tomatoes and grapes, and we can actually create something out of that is really useful, and we can sell it for gold. So the fourth and final place we need to go to is Odil Farm. And this is to the right, or to the east of Wynon Priory. This is to the south of Coral. So if you've not discovered this yet, go to Coral and then go to the southeast, and you will find Odil Farm. Odil Farm is the last place we're going to prep this money farm. And again, more tomatoes. So loot all these tomatoes. There's also cabbages again, carrots, potatoes, all that lovely stuff. But for now, it's just the tomatoes. So pick all that with E. You're probably going to be faster than me, but I'm playing with a mouse and keyboard for some reason. Usually I play on a controller, but yeah, I'm doing mouse and keyboard. But here's the important thing you need to know. You can actually respawn all of these vegetables by just waiting for 3 days. Now, I'm not going to subject you to looking at this timer for 3 loads of 24 hours, but yeah, just to say you can speed up time by waiting. Just press the T button on keyboard and wait 3 days, and then fast travel back. I should mention you have to fast travel away from the point, then wait at the new location, and then you can fast travel back. This makes everything respawn, and as we can see at the stables, all of the grapes have respawned. We can pick them all over again, so that's basically, what, 70 more grapes, and we can just get that all over again. Really, really good stuff. No one is going to get annoyed with us. There's no wolves to contend with. 70 free grapes in another minute. And then we go to Skingrad Eastgate and try again with the tomato patch. And this is the most lucrative patch to get your tomatoes in. As we've seen, there's the most tomatoes here out of any location in the game. So if you are just doing one location and you want to speed this up fully, just go to the Skingrad Eastgate, loot all of the tomatoes, and then fast travel away, wait for 3 days, and then fast travel back, and the tomatoes will respawn. But anyway, that's enough getting tomatoes and grapes. We have done the first stage of this. The second stage is to go to the Imperial City. And the shop you want to visit is the main ingredient. This is the Alchemy shop of Oblivion, and it's where we're going to sell all of the items that we make from our tomatoes and our grapes. But I'm assuming you've, this is like level 1, you're at level 1, so you've got nothing else in your inventory. So first we do need the pestle and mortar. You can find a pestle and mortar out in the world, but for speed we're just going to buy one straight from this guy, and all it takes is 45 gold. If you've started on 0 gold, you can sell maybe your weapons, sell your clothes, sell a few tomatoes that you've picked up because you've got plenty of them, and just buy that pestle and mortar. With the pestle and mortar, we are going to combine the tomatoes and the grapes into one really useful potion. This potion is the Potion of Fatigue, and what you can do is sell this to the shopkeeper or the merchant over and over again. Just keep getting money that way. So I'm going to show you exactly how that works. And as we can see, if you look on the bottom right corner, you can see how much gold you are getting, and the gold is actually going up each time you create this potion. We also get Alchemy Mastery as well. I'm going to dive into that in just a bit. But yeah, as you can see, it says 12 gold right now, and then it goes up to 14. And that's just going to keep going up and up until like 30, 40 gold per potion. But we're starting in the early stages, so we only have, 13, 14 gold for each potion at the moment. But that is enough, because now we're going to take all of those potions and go to the shopkeeper.
Interesting.
Before we do that, though, to get the most money possible, we're going to increase his disposition. To do that, just use the disposition wheel, and you can make his disposition around, when you get it to around 20, 25, that's perfect for starters. Now, here is our Restore Fatigue potion, and the most potions you can actually sell to him are 40 in one go, so we're going to go like, do it one by one for starters. But as the shopkeeper doesn't like us yet, we only get 4 gold per potion. That's not that good. 4 gold or 3 gold is not good for each potion. But the more we sell to the shopkeeper, the more he will like us, and that increases his disposition, and also the more money we get for our potions. There's other systems in place as well, such as the bartering skill. So the more we sell, the more this raises our bartering skill, and we get more money for our potions. So let's scroll down, and here we say, sorry, the mercantile skill, not the bartering skill, but the mercantile. We start out on novice, so the value of items you sell is reduced, but as we rank up, we get to journeyman and we get to expert, and that means merchants have more gold available. And you can also, if you get all the way up to expert, you can actually invest in shops as well, so they have even more gold. But that's the mercantile skill. But also alchemy comes into play, so the more you create these potions, the more you're actually going to raise your alchemy skill. And if you raise it to level 75, which is expert, then you create 2 potions in one go. So it basically doubles your output. That is really, really handy. And again, I point your eyes to the bottom right, which is just above, you know, the little purple glowing pestle and mortar that you see on the screen. Look up to the top right, the upper right over this, and you can see the gold going up steadily. So Alchemy Mastery has increased. That makes our potions more valuable, and our gold is just going up steadily. Just keep doing this. Keep putting your tomatoes and your grapes in here. Our Alchemy Mastery again is increased. It just goes up and up. Now I will say this is easier to do on mouse and keyboard because you can just keep clicking the mouse. It's a little harder on gamepad, but you know, still, it's doable. Now you can also buy extra equipment to make your potions even better, such as the calcinator and the retort and the alchembic. I think I pronounced that right, but yeah, you can buy these and make your potions even better, and I'm pretty sure they sell for even more money, but that's more of a late stage thing. I'm trying to make this video just for the initial early game of Oblivion, so I want to make this money farm available to everyone. Now going back to the disposition screen, as we can see, his disposition has raised even more. Now he's on 42. He did start on around 20, so he's going up the more we sell to him. This means you can haggle with the merchant, because it's easier to haggle when he likes you, which makes sense. So if you go down to haggle, you can actually sell your stuff for even more. So again, let's rid ourselves of all of our potions for gold. And as we can see, it's raised to 16 gold now. It was on 4. Now it's up to 16. Really, really good stuff. And soon that's going to be doubled as we raise our mercantile skill and our alchemy skill, and we make the shopkeeper like us. So 3 systems there, all to raise up, and they just raise up naturally as we are doing all this stuff. One thing I should add is if you try and bulk sell your potions, so if you sell more than 40 potions in one go, the shopkeeper will actually say he doesn't have enough gold to sell to actually buy these potions off you. But if you sell 40, the maximum potions you can sell is 40. You can sell those to the shopkeeper and he'll buy them, and he'll just keep buying bulks of 40. So if you go to 41, he won't buy that, but if you keep selling him in bulks of 40, he will buy those. No matter how much gold he says he's got, he's always got enough gold to buy bulks of 40 and below. Now what you can do here is then go again and talk to the merchant and go to the disposition screen, and we can actually bribe him. So we can bribe him for +9 disposition. This is really good. Keep bribing him all the way up until you get to 100. That's how easy it is to make this shopkeeper like you. So we have 100 disposition. That's what we're going for in 10 minutes of playing this game. That's really, really useful. And then we can go back and go to the sell screen and just keep selling. So that's basically the pattern, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to get up to 10k. So let's speed things up a tiny bit. Yeah, just selling to the merchants, and bulks of 30 potions are going for around 300, 400 gold, which is amazing, especially because we've only just started this game. And as we go back to the merchant, we see he's on 100 disposition, so he likes us the maximum amounts someone can possibly be liked. We've also increased our mercantile mastery, so we're getting more money for our stuff, and we can haggle with the shopkeeper. I like to have the bar roughly around here. You can trial and error it. So it might not be exactly the same for you, but yeah, just trial and error. I will say that a little tip to make the shopkeeper like you a bit more is to approach him with your hands down, because if you approach him with a weapon, I'm pretty sure his disposition goes down because he thinks you're about to attack him. But if you approach him with no weapons drawn, he'll like you a bit more. Pretty sure about that. If I'm wrong about that, do let me know in the comments. Now, this was just after 10 minutes, and we've already got 12,000 gold. Just based off tomatoes and grapes. We didn't have to steal anything, we didn't have to use any console commands or any glitches, anything like that. 12k in 10 minutes. Now if you break it down, do the math, that's going to be 10k every 10 minutes roughly. if we assume that nothing else has improved. But as we have discovered, we're improving our bartering, our mercantile, our alchemy, all this stuff. So the prices we're getting for potions is going to go up and up, which means you are going to get 500k gold very, very soon. You will have more money than you know what to do with, so do what I do and splash out on the fanciest armor possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Oblivion guides.